guys and girls, and welcome back to Dr. Dave. So today we're going to be showing you how to use OBS to its best potential. Yes, I did make a video just a moment ago about OBS, but I watched the video back, wasn't too happy with the audio and the mic quality, so we're going to do it again. Right, so let's jump onto the live screen so you can actually see OBS. Right, so as you can see, this is the layout of OBS. With all of these scenes and sources, you will not have this when you first start on OBS. This will all be empty. My advice to you would be to go to themes, pick out an overlay that you like, and then all you got to do is click on an overlay. Once the next screen loads, at the top it will say here, install overlay. So install the overlay, and once you have done the overlay, what will happen is it will come up here. Mine's webbed weaved web. So that's weaved web, and as you saw the starting soon screen, that's what the design is. That's the weaved web. So obviously I've got starting stream soon, live screen which we're currently on. This is what you can see now. I've got intermission, be right back, and stream ending soon. I've added the setup which shows my setup in my room, plus the charity poster that was for the Eurotruck charity stream, and split screen. So you won't have those. Might not even have ending soon. You'll have stream starting soon, live screen, and probably BRB, which is the screen that you'd put on if you was nipping to the toilet or going to get a drink. You mute your mic, put your BRB screen on, and then you disappear, do what you need to, and come back. So once all of this is set up, you're going to need to add like a game capture or something like that. So I'll delete the one that I've got here, just to show you how to put them in. That's that gone for now. So then you click the plus button. All of this will already be here. Not necessarily all of them, but some of them will already be here. So then all you need to do is you need to go to plus, and then you'll find either display capture if you want to do what I'm doing, like record OBS, or a program that will not display on Windows capture or on the game capture. When you're on the click on the game capture, you click add source, and then obviously you can rename it whatever you like. I just leave mine the same, and then click add new source, and then it will come up with the next screen. And once you've got your screen here, then leave it on, capture any full size application. So if you open Photoshop, Lightroom, a game, anything that displays a full size of the screen, not windowed or Windows borderless, any one that is in full size, full screen size will display. You click OK, and that's that. So when you start your game, it will automatically display on the screen. Just as simple as that. So you've obviously got your video capturing device, which would be my webcam. So if I double click on here and then go to deactivate, that's not even the right cam for the start. Click activate, and OK. You probably can't see it, probably live somewhere. Yeah, I've probably got it on one of these over here. That's why it's not displaying. But if I take this one out, if you can't find your webcam, the easiest way to do it is go plus again, delete the one that's there, and then you go video capture device, click add source, and then just click add existing. And as you can see my ugly mug on the screen. Hi guys! But I don't want the webcam on because it obscures half of the screen and you can't see what's going on. Click the button and make it go off. And then obviously you've got your sub box. Like mine, as you can see on the screen there, that's what it displays. Just browse the source, stick whatever you want in there, and then you can click a button on the keyboard and it will display that particular thing on the screen. And then obviously I've got my media source, which is this sub goal up here. I found the sub goal on the internet, so then I had to add a media source. And then I've got my picture, which is the avatar of myself. And then my donation goal. I'll show you how to do that a little later on. But what I'm going to show you now is with your microphone. So as you can see, when I talk, the microphone is active. You can see the bar moving up and down. Now when I go quiet, it goes off. As you saw, it just turned off. From default, that doesn't actually happen. You have to add a couple of filters. So first of all, you're going to go to properties. You're going to find the drop down box and select your microphone. My microphone is the microphone to USB codec. I'm using a condenser microphone on an audio interface. So I've set that up, that's fine. And then you go back to the cog and you'll go to filters. In here, this is originally set to like 30, but I need more noise compression because I've got fans running, like to keep the room cool and things like that. And when Jade's sitting in here watching TV and I'm on the stream, I need to kind of condense that noise in the background down. I've set mine to 40, that's comfortable for me. And then the noise gate, just click the plus button and it drops this screen on. And then you can just literally choose from here. I use the noise suppressor and the noise gate. I don't use the suppressor or the plugin. So as you saw when I clicked on the cog and went to the filters, if I take the noise gate off, you'll hear the fan noise in the background and you'll see the microphone bounce up. Oh, I click plus. So if I press the minus and click OK, and now it's just trying to be difficult, I think. Did it actually take, yeah, it took the filter off. You might be able to hear a bit of fan noise in the background. I'll take the other filter off as well. So I'll take the noise suppressor off and click OK. Right, as you can see there, the microphone is bouncing up and down. You probably hear the fan in the background. You probably hear the PC fan. You know, I could drop a pin on the carpet, you'll probably hear it. That's how sensitive the mic is. But like I said, setting your microphone up, you're obviously going to go to properties. You're going to set the microphone in here in the drop down to whatever you want it to be. You're going to click the OK button at the bottom. It's obviously not showing on your screen because I've got another screen below and it overhangs. And then you're going to go to filters. This is how it will be from factory. You click plus, go to noise suppression, click done. I drag mine down to 40. 41's okay. Click OK. And as you can see, it stops the microphone bouncing off the scale, and you could probably hear total silence. But I do like to put the noise gate in as well as an extra protection. So you click the plus again, you go to filter type, noise gate, and click done. Leave all of these the same. I feel that you don't need, if you've got the suppressor set at 40, don't need to play with this. It's absolutely fine. You just click the OK button and that's it. When I stop talking, the mic will stop jumping up and down. There you go. You don't hear no fan noise. You don't hear me talking or whispering. I could drop a pin on the carpet now and you wouldn't even hear it. So that's microphone setup. So far we've gone through the theme setup and all of this, you know, like you're starting soon and etc. And also, you know,
auto shutdown initiated.
Headphones.
Auto shutdown cancelled. Powering off.
Right, you might hear the ice cream man in the background now because he's coming up the street and he's rather loud. There you go, a bit of ice cream music. We'll just wait for him to stop. Right, so he's finally stopped. Right, so like I said, when you start OBS, go to the themes. First of all, you want to go straight to the themes. Once you're at the themes, like I said, you pick your theme. Once you pick your theme, it'll come up with like starting soon, live screen, be right back. The other ones were already in the web, the weaved web one that I downloaded, which is my overlay. Then come across, obviously, set up your game capture or your screen capture. It will be called display capture, not screen capture like it is on the other OBS. So to get the desktop audio to work, I've turned my headset off because my headset likes to talk and interrupt the stream when it's not being used. So again, you're going to go to properties, you're going to come onto the drop down box, you're going to find which one you want to use. In my opinion, it would be wise to only use headphones when you are streaming. If you're using a set of speakers and you've got a microphone that's live and there's a loud noise that comes through your speakers, it will then pass back through the mic and then you'll get an echo. So you always want to use a decent set of headphones. I've got the Corsair Void Pros. They're 7.1 wireless and I absolutely love them. Couldn't fault them other than the bit where they decide to talk to you and say, oh, I'm turning off now. Or auto shutdown. Stuff like that. So yeah, it gets rather annoying. So obviously I'm going to leave mine on the Corsair headphones because that's what I use. Click the OK button. And then you've also got your filters up here. You can add a gain filter if your game's too low, or compression if your game's too high. You can set all of this up exactly the same as you do on the microphone. So I don't need any of those because my audio's good through my game. But if you have, say, Discord plus a game plus some music running in the background, you will not be able to change the levels in OBS. You will need to go to your speaker icon on your toolbar at the bottom of your screen. You need to go to the little speaker icon, right click it and open Mixer. You'll need to level out the audio from the game, the audio from the Discord. You'd need that slightly louder than the game, because when I play Euro Truck and I'm outside the cab, the noise gets very, very loud because you're obviously standing essentially outside a vehicle. You can hear the engine noise and all of that, so it then drowns out the Discord, so you can't hear it. You need to make sure your game sounds slightly lower than your Discord if you're using Discord, and then you need to make sure that your music, say that you're using Spotify as well. You need to make sure your game audio and your Spotify are set around the same but not overdoing each other, as well as your Discord. So that's the best ways to do it. You know, change it in the taskbar. Make sure you go to the speaker, level out your audios, and you'll be fine. Hi Harvey, welcome to the stream, buddy. So once you've leveled out all your audios and stuff like that, then you're going to need to find out where the sweet spot on the slider is. Mine is probably just into the yellow section here. So my audio ranges from full green up into the yellow, and the same with the microphone. You don't want the microphone to peak up into the red, because if it does, it will automatically cut your audio off. So the people that are watching your stream will not be able to hear you because it's gone into the red and it's clipped. That's not what you want. It doesn't do your stream any good. What people look for in a stream: interaction from the person that's streaming, good video quality, good audio quality, and good microphone quality. You'll find that if people are getting these things from a stream, they will stick around and they will sub you. I mean, I started with a junky old computer, a junky microphone, a junky headset, and, you know, it was alright. It got the job done, but I then upgraded my equipment as I went along, and now I'm sitting at 305 subscribers. You know, I've only been doing YouTube seriously for about a year, so I don't think I've done too bad. Not at all. You know, like my first upload to this channel was about 6 months ago, so that was pretty good. To be at 300 subscribers after 6 months is pretty good. You know, I've had other channels, I've shut them down, I didn't enjoy what I was doing over there, so I started a new one. Yes, it is hard getting the subscribers, but like I said, you do things right the first time, then the subscribers will subscribe. Right, so we've covered the themes, we've covered adding a game capture or a screen capture into here. You know, I've got my sub goal and my secret goal for my donations. You know, you can add many things. You know, you can add the jar. I don't have the jar on the screen. I feel it's unnecessary. I always have my alert box to let me know when people have subscribed, people have donated. So that's what the alert box does. Obviously the donation goal is the one that you saw earlier on, which is the bar. You can customize that to whatever you want. Your subscription goal, you can do this as well, but I prefer to do the text version that I've got on my screen. Obviously chat box you can do. I don't have a chat box on my screen. Like I said, if somebody comes into your stream and they decide that they're going to swear, it's then on the screen for everybody else that is watching the stream. If they swear in the chat box on the side of your stream, you can get a moderator or yourself to remove it. But once a swear word goes into the chat box that is on your screen, that is recorded there forever for everybody to see unless you delete the whole stream. Or you could go back in and edit and put a blur over it. But you don't really want to do that. So I don't have the chat box on the screen. And I don't see a lot of YouTubers that do have the chat box on the stream. So over here you've got image. So if you wanted to add an image like the avatar that you see on the screen, you know, he's over here. So you just click image and then you browse and you find it, and that's the way to do it. Then you can obviously add text onto your screen. Do it via the text option here. So that's pretty much all the setup for the actual main stream. But then you've got the output settings, you know, what the person that's watching your stream is seeing, and that's all under the settings tab over here. So if we get this full screen, right, so on here you've obviously got the restart session and all of this. I haven't touched or played with any of this stuff. I've just left it how it was from the day that I downloaded Streamlabs. Obviously you've got your stream settings, you set your service, stream settings service, and then obviously YouTube for myself, primary YouTube service, which is the best one, and then they've also got a backup server as well, but I don't use a backup server, I'd rather be on the first one. Then you've got your output settings. Right, this is now where it will start to get a little bit complicated. So advanced mode, always make sure you're on advanced mode. Audio tracks is on 2 for a reason. One is my microphone that I'm using now, that counts as an audio track. Then the desktop audio counts as a second audio track. So you should be on 2 audio tracks, especially if you want to go back at any point. If you're recording a video and you want to go back and you want to turn your microphone, you talking off, you can. You can go into a program like Sony Vegas, and it will come up with 2 audio tracks. You just turn the first audio track down and that's it. Your microphone audio's off, the gameplay sounds there, and the game screen is on there. Also, there is 2 encoders, NVENC and X264. 264 uses more of your processor power, your CPU. And NVENC uses your graphics card power. So I always use the graphics card power. I don't like to chew up my CPU power, so I always use the NVENC or graphics card power. Make sure that the import streaming service is ticked. Leave the rescale output alone. Rate control is constant bitrate, so put that to CBR. Right, this is now where it's going to become complicated for some and easy for others. The bitrate. The bitrate is all down to your internet. People think it's all about download speed. It's not. When you are streaming, you are uploading. So you need to at least have 10 plus upload speed to be able to stream. I had 20 upload speed and 80 download speed. So I'm able to sit at 6000 bitrate, which means that I can stream at 1080p 60 frames a second. If you have anything below 20 on your upload speed, I would suggest bringing the bitrate down. The standard bitrate for 720p is 2500, so 2500. That is absolutely fine if you want to stream at 720p. Most YouTubers that don't have great internet stream at 720p, and that is totally fine because of the rendering and everything when it goes onto YouTube. 720 is fine. But I've got a good computer, I've got good enough upload speed at 20 meg upload, so I can stream at 1080 60 frames. So to stream at 1080 60 frames, you need to be up somewhere near the 6000 bitrate. If you're not, then you will start seeing stuttering and jumping and farting, screen tearing and all of that sort of stuff going on your stream because you've set the bitrate too high for your internet speed. Right, so that is covering the bitrate. So do a speed test. Go to speedtest.net and do a speed test first before you even think about doing a live stream. Test your internet speeds. Check your upload speed, and that is what determines your bitrate. So moving on, the keyframes leave alone. It's set to 0, which is automatic. Your preset. This again comes down to your PC. If you have a good PC with a 1080 and a good CPU, then you can stream low latency, high quality. Not a lot of people can afford good computers nowadays. So if you've got a mid-range or low-end PC, you would, if you was on a mid-range, you would be on the Blu-ray setting on the preset. If you're on a low-end computer, you're going to be wanting to be on somewhere like high quality or high performance. Profile is always set to main, level is always set to auto. This is always ticked, GPU is always on 0. Your B frames, right, when you are streaming to a platform, i.e. YouTube, Twitch, Mixer or somewhere like that, you need to send enough frames through to their service for your stream health to stay good. I found anywhere between 2 and 4 is the sweet spot for me. 2 is what I have it set on, and if I need to turn it up, I do. So that is all of your streaming settings right there, okay? So that is what I would recommend. If you didn't catch what I said, rewind the video and watch it again until you can understand what I'm saying. I've tried to slow the video down so people can understand. So many videos on the internet and people run 100 million miles an hour and nobody understands what they're going on about, and they don't explain what these things are. Right, so we're going to get into the recording section now. So here's a recording section. So the type is standard. Then you need to set where you want your recorded videos to go to, which is set to my videos. Make sure you change this to MP4. If it's set to FLV or AVM or anything like that, you won't be able to play the videos back. So set them to MP4, and then that way, once you record, you can instantly upload that video into like Sony Vegas Pro, to then do your editing, and then from there you just upload it straight to YouTube. Audio track, again, you can have this on 1 or 2. I have it on 1 for recordings because I don't do it very often. Again, I'm recording from NVENC. Obviously these come as standard, so leave those alone. Make sure you're on constant bitrate, and again, because my internet is good enough and my bitrate is set to 6000 because my computer can handle 6000, but make sure you set it to the same as your stream bitrate. Obviously your keyframe interval is set to 0, which is auto. Again, I'm on low latency. You might not be able to get there because your computer might not be good enough, but just try the settings first. Do a recording first. Don't jump on straight to a live stream because you'll make yourself look silly in front of other people that are watching you stream. So always do a test recording to make sure that you've got everything set right in the first place. As you may know, I did a stream earlier on of OBS settings and I forgot that my microphone volume was up too loud and it was distorted. I didn't do a test recording. That was my own fault. But like I said, do a recording first. Make sure all your audios and everything are set good before you decide to go live. Right, so that's that. Then you've got your audio tracks. I've just left these at 160. It doesn't do any difference for me, so I just left them alone. And obviously you've got your audio. So the desktop audio is from my headphones, so my game sound and my chat goes into my headphones and then it relays back to the computer, which then sends the sound to OBS and then straight to YouTube. Excuse me, sneezing. Obviously my microphone's set as well. You can add multiple desktop audios, but the only problem is it's, you know, you could have your game sound on one and you could have your music on the other, but you won't be able to hear them back, all of it back through your headphones. You'd have to have a set of speakers, and then like I said before, if you've got an open microphone and you've got speakers on, the microphone picks up the sound coming from the speakers and you get double back through the microphone, and that's not a good thing either. It will turn people off of your stream and they'll stop watching. That's the microphone and headset settings and all of that good stuff. Then you want your video. Remember, your base canvas needs to be the same as your output scale. If your base canvas is 1080 and your output scale is 720, what will happen is it will move for, like, up here. Let me just close this box off. Right, so basically what will happen is if you're on base canvas, which is 1080, which is the whole size that you're seeing now, if you go to 720 on the output, it will put a box where I'm moving the mouse now. It will put a small box in the corner right there. And that is no good because all of the rest of the screen will be black and you'll have this tiny little gameplay in the corner up here. That ain't no good for no one. So I'm going to go back to the settings. We're going to go back to the video. Open this back up to full screen. Make sure the base canvas and the output scale are the same always. Leave this downscale filter alone, you don't need to touch it. Common FPS value, leave that alone, don't need to touch that either. And 60 frames. Not all computers will be able to run 60 frames. I can, but not all computers can. So you might need to turn that down to 30 frames. Obviously got your advanced settings, general, blah blah blah, stream delay. I don't have any stream delay, I just leave it alone. Then you've got your scene collection where you can download or import your scenes that you've made yourself. And your appearance, so like your, I got mine on night mode at the moment, and you've got day mode all white, and it's very distracting to look at when you're streaming. I've even got my YouTube in dark mode as well. So on here, this is going to be for this is going to be your text side. So like on the side of the stream, I click the button here, you can see the chat box. So Harvey said hello, and then you can enlarge the text and all of that stuff in that little window that I just showed you. So yep, you can change the chat size and the chat width and all of that sort of stuff in this setting here, which is the advanced in the appearance. You can also use a remote control. You just click show the QR code, and then once you've scanned the QR code, you can actually control OBS from your phone. You can change your sources for that sort of stuff from your phone. Right, and I think that's about it. So I hope everybody understands what I've been talking about. Obviously, when you're live, this is red and it will say ending stream. When you're recording, it will come up with a red ring around the outside to show you that you're recording. Over here, you've got your information, so you can open up your notification window. I don't have any notifications because I haven't had any drop frames. Here is the bitrate. So like I said before, because I'm only streaming OBS, I'm literally recording OBS itself, so it only needs around 3000 bitrate to do so. But like I said, you can go to 2500 on the bitrate on a lower end machine, but you will need to stream at 720. And then you've got, this tells you what bitrate you're using. This is how many dropped frames. I don't very often drop a frame. I'm normally on 0-0 from start to finish. Then obviously I'm running 60 frames a second, and this is how much usage it's using on the CPU. But I can still run a game or a program and all of that because I'm only using around 7 to 8% of the CPU. That's why I like to use the graphics card power and not the CPU. Like I said, I hope this video helped you out, guys and girls. Matthew Young, I'm just about to end the stream, buddy. But feel free, when the video goes live on YouTube, you can go back and watch it. It will show you how to do setup and all of that sort of good stuff, and get your stream looking like mine. So, yep, that's it, guys and girls. Like I said, oh, actually, we've got the dashboard to go over quickly before we go. So on the dashboard, this is obviously your donations. I haven't had any donations today, so that's why the bar's empty. And then you've got my donations. These are all donations that I've had from the guys since I've started streaming. Then my sponsors, I don't have any sponsors as of yet. You can share access with a friend if you wish as well. So if you don't know what you're doing and you need someone to come and set it up, you can share access. Your donation settings on here is PayPal. So if you want to be people to be able to donate to you, you just click on here, set your donations up through PayPal or any of these other ones. I don't use any of the other ones. I just straight PayPal. Then obviously here you can set up your Twitch, your YouTube, your Mixer, your Facebook, your Periscope, and if you use Restream, you can stream to all of these all at the same time. You don't just have to stream to YouTube, you can stream to all of your accounts all in one go. But you will need to go to Restream and get your stream code. Like I said, the stream code goes in over here on the settings, under stream, it goes in here, stream key. That's where you find it. So, yeah, that is your dashboard and how to set up your YouTube, your Twitch, your Mixer, your Facebook, and all of your accounts onto your OBS. And then obviously that's your themes, like I said about earlier. If you use these, you don't have to make your own sources because it will give you all the sources that you need. You just need to put your gameplay in, your webcam in, and that is it. Take out any of the other functions like the chat window or anything else that you don't want on there, and it's as easy as that. So there's the editor screen, my source stuff. And then obviously you've got your live screen, which appears this. So on the side here, this shows you obviously what your stream is showing here. And then these are all your volume bars, like your mixer, your webcam, your sub. When somebody subs to you, this will go ding and it will make a sound. Obviously your webcam frame doesn't make a noise, media source doesn't make a noise, and these are all your screens that you pick. So you've also got studio mode, and then when you're on the editor screen, say I wanted to go to my starting soon screen. Obviously you can't see it, it's black at the moment, but then you can click transition, and then this screen will then be shown to the guys. This is the live screen, that's the editing screen. As soon as you click transition, this starting soon screen will pop up to the viewers. Alright there, Reese, welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, like I said, when you click the transition button, this starting soon screen will pop up to whoever's watching your YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, etc. I don't very often use studio mode. The reason why I don't use studio mode is because I have a Stream Deck, which is made by Elgato. So I can just click the buttons on the Stream Deck and it would change it for me. So if I come out of studio mode and go back to here, as you can see, because the editing screen was the last, this was on the editing screen, which was the last one. That's why it's now changed the display. So if I click like this, this is me clicking the buttons on my Elgato. If I go to live stream, then obviously it's displaying what I am showing you guys. Then I've also, you see the BRB in the left hand box, so if I click that button, then this is what displays on the screen. BRB. Then if I click the intermission button, then this is what will appear on the screen. My ugly mug. Woo! Hello guys. So we'll go back to the live screen. Cheers, Mike. Thanks for that positive comment saying nice guide. Thank you very much. You may need to go back when the video goes live to watch the rest of it, because I haven't got the DVR on, because unfortunately when I use the DVR, what tends to happen is it will really play havoc with how much stream delay I get, and I hate stream delay. I like to see my comments as you put them into the stream, so I've had to turn the DVR off and go on to low latency settings. So yeah, like I said, every time you click one of these on the side here, it will bring up a different window on the main screen. Obviously your sources, so on the live screen that you're viewing now, these are the sources. So like I said, if I unhide the webcam, hello, you know, you'll see me. And then obviously I've got my game capture, so when I'm playing a game it will display on the screen. I've got my alert box, which is here, so when somebody donates or subscribes, it will come up with a message on the screen with the person's name and how much they've donated, if they donated, and if they subscribed. So, you know, like I've got my donation and anything that you want to add onto the screen. So this is the, on the left, the live screen is the main screen. That is what people see. Then when you want to add things to the main screen, so you would then add all of these. So I've got display capture, an image. So, you know, I don't know what image that is because it's currently hidden. But image 3 is my avatar. So I can hide him or I can display him. But what you must remember is to have all of this on the screen. You must make sure that your display or your game capture are at the bottom. Otherwise, none of these will overlay over the top. So if I take the display capture and I have the display capture sitting at the top, everything else disappears because I've covered it up. Whatever's at the top is the top layer. So you always want to make sure that your screen capture or anything like that is always at the bottom. Otherwise you will not be able to see it. Like I said, if the webcam, say I put the webcam back on now, oh my ugly face, and then you drop the webcam down below, it disappears because it's below the largest screen. So you always want, like, webcam and all of that sort of stuff always to be at the top. Otherwise it will not display. So I think that I've covered pretty much everything on here. So if anybody has got any questions about OBS, now is the time to ask me, because I've got some spare time before I end the stream. So if you're stuck with anything, then please ask some questions. If you don't get a chance to ask questions while the stream is up, please feel free to leave a comment on the video and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Yes, Reese, my day's been good, thanks very much. And Kieran, yep, I'm all good, mate. Life's good. Matthew Young, I always use Streamlabs OBS. Ever since they released Streamlabs OBS, I moved straight over here and stopped using the original OBS. Reason why is because the original OBS didn't have themes and all of that sort of stuff. What you had to do, you had to download OBS and then download Streamlabs plugins for it. And I didn't like that. I didn't like, you know, using one program and using third-party plugins. I'd rather have one program that's got all the plugins already built into it. So that's why I use it. Sorry about this, but changing the topic, what is the topic tonight? The topic tonight will be Farm Simulator. Me and the boys are all jumping over onto the farm this evening. Bear with me, lads, I'm just grabbing a drink. Right, so does anybody have any questions before I end the stream? Take that as a no, since nobody's commented. Okie dokies. Right, I want to thank every single one of you for coming over and joining us on this Streamlabs OBS tutorial 101. If you did miss the start of the stream, like I said, I have turned off the DVR, so you can't scroll back through the video anymore. You're more than welcome to inbox me, Kieran. So that's going to be the end of the stream. Like I said, I want to thank everybody for coming over and joining us. Like I said, the DVR is turned off, so when the video goes live onto the channel, if you've got any questions, there is a comment box below. Drop your comments in there if you need any help. And just enjoy the video. So thanks for joining us, guys and girls. As always, I've been Dr. Dave. You guys have been absolutely amazing, and we will catch you on the next live stream. The next live stream is at 7 PM, and we are on Farm Simulator. So we'll see you then. Bye for now.